My name is Joseph McDaniel, and I'm an Arizona bankruptcy attorney, and I'm a debt relief agency, and I help people and businesses file for bankruptcy. Today's bankruptcy topic is, do I have to list all my credit cards in my bankruptcy, Part 2? Here's another thought. If you really want to keep a credit card after a bankruptcy, all you have to do is to pay the credit card down to zero, wait 91 days until you file the Chapter 7, and there's a small chance that the credit card will continue to work after your filing. The credit card company, if it were economically rational, should love the idea that you paid them off and filed a Chapter 7 bankruptcy and still wanted to charge and get charged interest on that credit card. Under Arizona bankruptcy law and all other U.S. bankruptcy law, and bankruptcy law is federal law provided for in the Constitution of the United States of America, it'll be 8 years until you qualify for another Chapter 7 to permit you to get the sort of discharge that people want in a bankruptcy. You used to be able to file a Chapter 20, which was a Chapter 7 followed quickly by a Chapter 13, to take advantage of the Chapter 7 discharge and then the Chapter 13 super discharge. But that's all in the golden past because of the 2005 amendments to the Bankruptcy Code. The other approach, if you want to keep a particular credit card after bankruptcy, is to reaffirm the debt associated with that credit card. A reaffirmation, oversimplified and distorted, because all simplification distorts, I was a philosophy major, remember, is an agreement that takes a particular debt out of the discharge. It makes that debt unaffected by the discharge. I hate reaffirmations a lot. Here's the deal. 27 years ago, in my third year of law school, after I'd gotten done drafting the local rules of court for the District of Arizona Bankruptcy Court, along with some truly heavy-hitter attorneys, in my third year of law school at ASU College of Law, I worked for 2 U.S. bankruptcy judges at the Bankruptcy Court for the District of Arizona in Phoenix as a judicial bankruptcy law clerk. First for the Honorable U.S. Bankruptcy Judge Vincent Maggiore, and then the Chief Bankruptcy Judge for the District of Arizona, the Honorable Hugh Caldwell. Then I opened a law office about the size of a tabletop at Denny's if the manager disliked you, and I started my practice and nearly starved for the first 3 months because I'd been a teacher, my daddy had been a teacher, his daddy had been a teacher, and I had no clue how to ask for a retainer. But one of my early clients was a lovely young woman with a luxury car that she loved. That the debtor loved is the beginning of many a sad tale. The car was huge and so was the debt. She said, "Please reaffirm the debt because I so love the car." I said, "Yes." That's why they call it the practice of law. You have to practice to get it right. I got it wrong and reaffirmed the debt for my client. She lost her job a few months after she received her discharge, and she couldn't make her car payments, and Big Lou came out at 2 in the morning, as Big Lou does, and towed her car away. The dreaded deficiency judgment on the car was larger than the car. I was able to fix the problem, but I had a bigger toolbox prior to the 2005 amendments to the Bankruptcy Code. So listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Big Lou to repossess your car. And don't reaffirm the car unless you have a great reason, which is far better than "I love my car." Now, I'm the tail and my client is the dog. So if the client is adamant after I tell the story, I'll try to get the reaffirmation done one way or another. But I'd rather get a root canal. As bankruptcy lawyer, the Incredible Hulk would say, bankruptcy discharge good, reaffirmation bad. We're almost done. If a reaffirmation is a bad idea when it's hooked up to an asset like a car, which could almost make sense on a dark night with a tailwind, how could it be a good idea when the debt you want to reaffirm is associated with no assets? You get the idea. My dislike of reaffirmations is probably large enough for many of these discussions. Thank you very much.